All right, so we got this thing turned around, facing the other way in here, so we get this done. Door's coming along. I mean, the tailgate's coming along good. And while that's drying, I'm gonna take all that putty out of this channel, and I'm gonna fix these holes in this side of the roof on this top here, and then I'm gonna cut that rest of that front piece out. We'll get that going here. We got a lot of work to do on this car, man. So Gary just dropped off the fender wells, the inner fender wells. These are original ones. We're gonna fix this, all this rot here, so we can put those back in it. And we got the tail lights, so we could fit that. Got the molding, so we could fit those. He's gonna pick up another dash because, like we showed you, that thing ain't gonna work. And we got the piece that goes on the back of the tailgate here. That's gonna be fine. The lines line up real good, so we're good with that. So I'm gonna finish knocking this stuff out real quick, and we'll see you in a bit. So as you can see, this stuff is all dried out. You can see in that channel. Yeah, get all this stuff out of here. There we go. Alright, we'll clean the rest of it out, wire wheel it clean, and then start welding these holes shut.
Trying to cut that piece out of
there. Man, they just booger welded everything together. I'm gonna cut all that out.
That's why it's getting a whole new piece up there.
There's all kinds of rot, all rotten in there. I'm gonna cut this whole corner out. I'm gonna cut this whole corner out. All right. What a rot box, man. So we're cutting this back. This is what they welded on, which is a waste. We're peeling that back, but then there's the second piece, which is really the roof. So we got to peel this back also. We got to cut all that back. We just want this left. So just this one piece, which is part of this frame, the inner structure. And then that lip will be welded to here and here, like the last piece in the back. All right. Like opening up this can of frickin' worms. What a mess. What a mess. This thing is so bad. Holy crap. Alright. I got one little spot here on this door. I'm gonna put one little spot, so I got another brand. We're gonna try this. This is from A&D. We're gonna try this. They carry this line, it's called Sprint lightweight body filler. So let's see what happens. I guess body filler is body filler when it comes down to it, but we'll try it. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna mix this up and get right to you. All right, so goes on nice and smooth. I like that. It's nice and decent for the price. Can't beat it. But the only thing I don't like about it, I'm gonna ask Andre if he can switch on me here. So I mixed it with this, with what they gave me, and this. All right. When you put it on, right? Well, it's pink. I'm not even gonna pour it out. It's pink. Like a pink. But when you mix it,
it stays the same color.
It doesn't change any color. I mean, that's hard. Like that's
like it mixes, but
it won't change color. So it's hard to see it that you're that it's mixed properly. I don't know how to explain that, but the consistency of it. So now I just took a drop of the older stuff that we're using, right? A cream hardener, like a generic one also, and I put a little. And it mixes the color right up. And then at least you can see, what you're mixing. Because if it's not, mixed through and through, then you're going to get that inconsistency when you go to spread it or sand it. It's going to be soft in spots. You don't want that. So, other than that, I mean,
it's good
quality.
stuff.
Quality is good. It's decent. Got a few little pinholes, but I'm for
same as
first
the other
coat.
stuff.
Yeah, same stuff. I mean, first coat type of thing. It ain't no big deal. But we're gonna. It goes on good. Once we're done with this, anyway, this is gonna be all. We're gonna sand all this back down, and then I use a glaze, a real fine putty. So look, see if you look real close, like I'll smear that right. You can see all these scratches. That's from the 80. But when we're sanding it, right, you want to be able to cut through, or else you're just going over and over. Like if I put a little lump of Bondo right here, like a little lump of it, like smear a little lump of it, and you try sanding it with, like 80 paper or 100 or 180, the finer paper you go, all you're gonna do is you're just gonna go over. I should do a little thing one day and show you, but it'll just go over it. So you're not sanding it, right? You'll sand all the way around it, right? And it'll just keep making it like a lump. But when you get the the 40 grit or 36 grit, and you sand it, it cuts right through, and it makes it nice and flat. And then you go back and fill all these scratches real, I call it, lick it real tight. Like you gotta push the Bondo right into it, nice and tight, and then you go over it with 80 or 180, and it comes, then that comes right off. And now you got a nice finish.
But you already know that it's smooth.
But you already know it's straight.
Yeah. Straight, yeah.
Smooth, we'll get it smooth. You got to make sure it's straight first.
That's what I meant. So.
Okay. Matter of fact, now that I'm feeling that, I should put some right there. Just got to get knocked down a little more. But anyway, it's good. So, it's decent. We'll just change the color so we got something to go by. Freaking rock box, but so we got this all cut out, right? All flopping in the breeze. We're gonna measure this out, right? find the center of this, find the center of that, so and mark it. So we got a consistent mark to go by again. You know, like a spot to go off of, like
center
a base,
point.
yeah, center point base that we could go off of, like we did the back, and then we'll start curving it. All right. All right. Okay, so working on this front windshield. Got this all bent. So it's bent both ways, stretched and crimped both ways, and it's going to fit up on there. So I'll show you how it fits in a minute. Right now we've just prepped all this, and we're going to use this same stuff we used on the back. Actually, forgot to show you this step, guys, before. You want to use this. It's a primable, it's a weldable primer. So basically you're going to, and it's like a rust inhibitor. So it'll slow down the rust. Nothing stops rust, only you slow it down. So we're going to spray that all back into there like we did the other back of it. This way it'll have some protection on the back side. Same thing with this. We'll just spray a little bit of that on the back of that. All right. A little shot. Put a little on the back of this. This one's going like this. Yeah, and this actually it's anti-splatter too, so every little bit helps. Give that a minute. Stick it on there. All right, so we got everything ready. What I'm doing here and here, right? You got this rust right there. So we want to take a piece of this. We've formed it a little bit. I'm going to put it on the inside like this. All right? Like that. Let's see if I can give you 1 second. Let me clamp it. So I'm going to clamp that on there like that. And then we're going to fill it like this. So we have fill all the pinholes. All right. This way that's filled from the back. Now when I weld the lip from here to here, it'll have something to bite to. The rest of it's all good. Well, I'm going to fit that in there now. I got a spacer in here to spread this apart. Right? I'm going to get it to the right size. This is all cut the same. We're going to use this lip as a guide. And then I'm not making any holes in this panel like I did the other one, because this one has 5 million holes already in it. I'm going to weld it from the inside. So I'm going to spot it from the inside and then grind them on the inside so you won't even see that. So less holes. All right, got it fitting real nice. This is going to drop down like that, all down. So if you look when I put it like that, right, and then it's got that very little lip right where my nail is, right there. That's what's going to get welded. So it'll be just like that all the way across. Over here, just like that. Just like that, all the way across. Corners look good. Gotta fill that in. And gotta fill that in. It looks good. So I'm gonna take that back off. Fix the 2 corners on the top. I'm gonna put some material in the corner like I did over here. And then we're good to go.